2, 1. Okay. Should be live. So yeah, this is my playthrough right now. 12 hours and 42 minutes in, 65 3/4% complete. I'm gonna start a new one.
Because it is my guilt, I claim you, grievous miracle. Make my chest hurt with regret.
This is such a good intro.
And nail it deep. Shape my guilt.
This is such a good game, dude. Like, I understand I've only put 12 hours into it, but mate, it's so good. Like, look at that. Look how detailed that is. Somebody had to draw all of this. Well, not somebody. I'm sure it was like multiple people. But think about how beautiful this is. How much work has been put into each and every frame. Every single character and map. It's insane.
And thus, guilt, repentance, mourning,
it's
and
beautiful.
every pain of the soul of all
it's like one of my favorite games.
Were visibly and tangibly manifested everywhere and in all of us. Sometimes.
So where have I been? I guess that's what I should say. Hello, Isaac. You're probably watching this in the future. I'm guessing like what, 6 years ahead? Maybe? I don't know. Do you have kids now? Are you married yet? I don't know. I just had a BJ. Gonna be honest with you, this is my second time today. Or just second time ever, but I had it today. It was alright. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure the audio is recording. Let's go onto my videos. Turn it up. Alright, yep, it's recording. Okay. I can hear myself. Okay. So, anyway, where have I been? Well, one place that I have been... Oh, I need to go all the way back to spawn to get that. On my other profile. Anyway. Basically, the last video I've made was a Minecraft video. I think it was, glitches or a flying glitch. I don't remember. Anyway, it was like I have like maybe like footage for 5 more Minecraft videos, but then after that I kind of have just that's just for my Minecraft series. I have footage for probably like 10 more Minecraft videos, 5 of which are my series. So let's see. I haven't made any videos. I've just been so lazy. I've been working out. Everyone stopped playing Minecraft. Like literally the whole gang just disbanded. Like Fenner, Marshall, they're all gone. They're not gone. You know what I mean. Oh, I forgot that attack. Fuck. Anyway, we just don't play with each other anymore. I still talk to Teacup. Dylan kind of just like proved to be not act like mature enough for what I was hoping for he would. I'm taking that hit. And then Marshall kind of just I don't know, I kind of just stopped talking to him. David, you haven't had David in any of my videos for like the past 40 videos. This part's weird. I love it though, it's so beautiful. really defines the lore in this game. That's so cool. Anyway. Yeah. I mean, I guess it makes sense that I haven't talked to him as much, because we go to different schools, but it doesn't matter. But I don't know. We did fine for like a year. I still hung out with them. But it's been about 2 months. I went to their party, or not their party, but I went to their play. Teacup, Connor, and Marshall, they were in a play, Into the Woods. It was a really good play, but yeah, I loved it. Anyways, so I went to their play, enjoyed it very much, had a blast. Marshall had an amazing solo near the beginning. His voice just really rung through the theater. It was really good. Let's see. Teacup had a very fun part. So did Connor. They were like brothers. They were like werewolf brothers, and then later on they were like the princes. Connor kissed a girl like 5 times. It was really neat. But yeah, it was a really good play. I really enjoyed it. I was surprised at how well they did. Yeah, it was very nice. Let's see, what else has happened? I've stopped talking to Fenner because he kind of just lied to me back in the start of the year 2020, like a week after. And, you know, I couldn't really handle that. Like, I couldn't trust him, I guess you could say. It's not that I couldn't trust him. Well, I kind of just, I couldn't trust him before with certain things, but it was just not cool. Like, he lied to me, and it was not a cool bro moment, you know what I mean? Like, I expected better from him. But that whole fiasco. So after that whole fiasco, I kind of just started trying to change myself to be a better person. I started working out back in October of 2019. And it was like part of my movement to become a better person. I thought I blocked that. But another part of it, not just working out, but can't think. It's having better friends. Not just like better friends, but like having friends that, it's not like I couldn't trust all of them from Chippewa gang, but you know, I kind of only had Teacup left. Teacup's like my only friend, I guess, from Chippewa at least, because he's a good kid. You know, the other ones, Dylan, not mature. Fenner, liar. Marshall, just kind of stopped talking to me. But yeah, Teacup's a saint, and I like that. I really like that about him. That's the kind of people you need in your life. People that are good, trustworthy. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so I kind of just lost all my friends. It's no big deal. But yeah. So it's been fun, I guess. It's been interesting having like no friends. This is a really cool scene. But yeah, it's been interesting. I've been trying to get friends that I can like rely on, or like go with my movement of being a better person. And not like a better person, but just like, it's hard to explain. Somebody that's a good human being. That's a cool cutscene. But oh gosh. So what else has been going on? I've been working out. It's been how many months? October, November, December, January, February. So it's been about 5 months of working out, and I could see definitely that there has been like gainage, I guess you would say. Like I could see a noticeable difference in my muscle mass. I've been eating healthier. I've been working more hours. I was promoted to manager summer of 2019, near like the end of the summer, like the last couple of weeks. So that's been interesting. Yeah, so David's a really good kid. Like, you know, Jaden's friend David. I haven't talked to Jaden in a while either. I kind of just like, and that's really like no reason. We just like haven't talked just because. Like, that's like really the only reason. Like just because. But yeah, it's been all right. I got like 3 friends, but who needs friends, honestly? Like, I'm gonna be going off to college. Next year, I'm gonna be going off to college. So who really needs friends? I could just start anew in college. You know, I could be a whole new person, make new friends, just like everyone else is gonna be. So yeah, friends. You don't really need friends. It's been tough not having friends, but I mean, there's always those homies. Teacup's a homie, I'm gonna be real with you here. But yeah, it's just high school. Let's see what else has happened in my life. Why can't I just fuck these guys up? Okay. Let's see. I've been working harder. I've been doing a lot more. I've been staying late. Waking up at 4 in the morning to go to work. I'm an opener. I've been doing that for like half a year. Let's see. I've been making some great friends. There's this one girl, late night girl. She's pretty cute. Gonna be real with you. But yeah, it was just some cute. Coworkers are something that you don't want to love. You don't want to get in a relationship with coworkers, and that's kind of like a rule that I follow pretty well. You know, there's been 2 occasions where girls have offered themselves. No, hold on. 1, 2, 3. There's been 3 occasions where coworkers have offered themselves to me, and I'm just like, no thanks. Like, not because they're bad people, but it's like, you don't want to be in a relationship with a coworker. That's just a huge no-no. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just causes so many problems, especially as a manager, because as a manager, you're not allowed to date coworkers. But you can date other managers, but that doesn't really matter. Because all of these people have been coworkers, and, you know, it's not like I don't want to be in a relationship with them. It's just like, because it's not because I'm a manager, it's just because I just don't want to. And don't get me wrong, like, you know, they're good people. They're just like, I'm just not looking for a relationship, and I really live to that. Like, having a relationship in high school, think about it like this. In high school, or just in life, if you're gonna be in a relationship where you plan on not getting married, there's 100% chance that relationship is gonna end up failure. You have to be ready for that. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? If you're not gonna plan on marrying this person, like, what are you gonna expect? You guys should just live together forever? Like, no, then you'd probably want to get married. So if you're in high school and you're not planning on marrying this person, then there's 100% chance that you're gonna have to let them go eventually. And if you can't handle a breakup, then why are you even dating? Because there's a 100% chance it's going to happen. Unless you plan on getting married. So it's like, you're really stupid. People always shock me. They're like, oh, my breakup is so hard. You won't understand. Well, it's like, well, what did you expect to happen? Like, you guys to live together forever? Like, come on. You had to have known that from the start. And like, what's so good? Like, do you want to break up with someone? No, that sucks. So why would I want to be in a relationship in high school if it's just gonna fail? It's just not the mentality that you should have. It's just not healthy. You're really setting yourself up, essentially. You're setting yourself up for failure, which is not something that's good. Let's see. What else is there? So yeah, these people are good. Like, they're good co-workers. They're good people. They're good people. But I'm not looking for a relationship. But hey, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm up for a little bit of fun. If they're offering to give, like, hey, I'll accept it. You know? I'm not gonna say no to that. But yeah, high school relationships are pretty stupid. Definitely would not recommend them. I mean, sex is great and all. You know, don't get me wrong. Like, that's different. I don't really want to say like you don't need to be in a relationship for that to happen. Like, and I'm fine with that. Like, honestly, go ahead, dude. Have all the fun you want. That's different. Because I understand. Like that's fine. But yeah, looking for a serious relationship, that's just something you're not gonna get in high school. So stop pretending like that's what it is. Let's see. Oh, I need to go back up. Anyway, let's see here. What else? Any questions? Do I even have somebody watching? I don't even have somebody watching. There's nobody watching. Well, I mean, it's not like I'm famous or anything. I don't expect anyone to be watching, but you know, this is like kind of Q&A talk time. If anyone has anything to say, oh, spikes. Okay. I've been working hard. Very hard. I've been staying late, doing my best at my job that I can. It's hard being a manager. It really is. I've been a manager for half a year, and yeah, I feel like I'm pretty bad at it. But I've been learning, you know. Been getting better, and that's all that really matters. Come on, dude. Anyway, What else is there to talk about? Oh my gosh, I was all the way back here? That's far. Let's see. Talked about friends, talked about girls. Talked about work. Talked about my lifestyle. I don't know, Isaac from the future, what do you want to hear about? Let's talk about some deep personal things, I guess. I don't know. It's not like anyone's going to be watching these. No one's going to watch like an hour-long footage. You know what? Why don't I turn this down, actually? Sound. So, yeah. Does anyone have any questions? Nope. Okay. Let's see. Something to talk about would be... I honestly don't even know. let's talk about maybe like I want to talk about something positive. About I don't know what. Really not a whole lot of positive things happening in this world right now. Kobe Bryant died. Australia had some serious wildfires and flooding. Coronavirus has killed 10,000 people by now, I've heard. Let's see. Just a whole lot of bad things. Like, things nobody really wants to hear. That's what's been happening. Yeah, it's been a fun year so far of 2020. Future version of me. Go and look up January of 2020 things that happened. And it would just be a bunch of crappy things. Like the worst possible things that you could imagine. This isn't even where I want to go. Anyway. So yeah. Apparently Matt just got a raise. Or he's getting a bonus. $40,000, but taxes are taking away like $8,000, and then he's gonna put some away for like college and stuff like that. So that's about like we're gonna have like $25,000 to spend. I don't know how much he's putting away for like savings and stuff. I'm just gonna assume. It's like maybe like 5,000 or so. I don't even know. But that's what he's getting for the year since he's a manager. So that's pretty neat. He's sold his bow, which he's had for like 2 years. He literally bought a brand new, like the newest bow you could buy 2 years ago, and now he sold it so we could buy a brand new one. Like, really? Is that really necessary? I mean, I guess. It's not necessary, but I mean, I think the other bow was fine. You only had it for a couple of years. Like, seriously? I don't even think he's killed anything with it. I literally don't think he's shot a single thing with that bow yet. He's gone hunting with it, but doesn't mean he's killed anything. But yeah, it's been interesting. Let's see what else has happened. What has happened, honestly? Let's do some serious thinking here. What do I want to be? What's the world gonna be? What is the world going to be when I get older? I don't even know. I don't know. Let's see. I want to go to UW-Madison. That seems like a pretty dope school. It's a pretty good school, too. I think it's Ivy League. I'm not exactly sure. Don't quote me on that. It's probably not, because there's only like 11 or like 7 Ivy League schools. I don't remember. There's not very many. But yeah, Madison's closest, and I get in-state tuition reduction price because I live in Wisconsin. So tuition is not going to cost as much as going to a different state, most likely, although it is an expensive school. So who knows? I'm thinking medical field. I was thinking psychiatrist, and then I was thinking marriage counselor, and now I'm kind of just like opting for chiropractor. And then just recently, like a couple weeks ago, I was thinking about how cool it would be to be a urologist. Like, holy crap. Because I'm like in anatomy and physiology right now as a class, and I'm just like acing class. Like, I'm literally the smartest kid in the class, and I'm only a junior. Like, no joke, these seniors ain't got nothing on me. I've memorized everything, every part of the body. I know everything. Ask me anything about anything, and I'll just know it. Just joking, but seriously though, I do really good on the class. Let's see here. Let's see. Life. How has life been? Life has been alright. Having no friends doesn't matter, bro. Nobody cares. Stop talking about your issues. Everyone has problems. You're just part of the group. Wow. Everybody's got problems, mate. You're no different. Isaac, stop talking to yourself. This is weird. I'm gonna die. Anyway. Let's see. Trying to become a better person. I'm dead. Okay. It's been going alright. Grandpa is very supportive in this. Grandpa Dean. He's very supportive. Teacup, my man. You're watching my live stream. Thank you, mate. Anyway, let's see. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. I was actually talking about friends. I was talking about you. I don't know why I'm talking, but, like, I've just kind of been talking about life. I haven't made a video in, like, a couple months, and I've just been lazy. I've just been playing this game silently. But, yeah, I kind of wanted to make a podcast-type video. Just, like, because I don't have very many friends, and I don't know. It's kind of like for me, later on in the future, like when I'm older, I can like watch this and be like, oh shit, my life was pretty interesting. Not really, but yeah. I was talking about my friends, like that was like the first subject, and you were in it. Yeah, if you want to like rewind or something, probably around like the 10-minute mark, I'd say. I was talking about you, I guess. I'm guessing around that time. I was talking about like everyone, but yeah, you're part of it. Let's see. Teacup, tell me something you want me to talk about. Girls, friends, activities, hobbies, work, anything. Just give me something. I've been running out of material and it's only been like an hour. Not even. Give me something to talk about, mate. Just message me if you have to. Use your phone and message me. I don't care. I'm running out of material. So let's see. I got a blowjob today. I was talking about that to you, Teacup. Didn't I mention that to you? No. I didn't mention it. Well, kind of. I told you I needed to talk to Fenner. That's because Fenner had he knows how to. I have an app on my phone. That my parents set up. It's called Life 360, and it basically, like, wherever I'm driving, it tells my parents where I am. And Fenner has that app on his phone too, like his parents set it up. But he knows a way to like stop it from following me in order to like take this girl to like get a blowy, you know. So that's why I needed to ask him. That's what that was all about. It was alright. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, it's the same chick from before, like my first time. So this is my second time happening. It was alright. She was sick, so she kept complaining, like, shut the fuck up. I don't know, I felt bad, like, my post-nut, like, you know that post-nut feeling where, like, oh, this was a fucking bad idea. Working out? You want me to talk about working out? Alright. Well, I don't know if you want me to talk about, like, working out as, like, a hobby for myself, or just, like, just all that I know. I guess I'll start from the beginning. Basically, there's 3 types of ways to work out. Well, basically, working out is just, it's going to reduce the amount of fat and calories you have in your body. That, like, has to be known. Like that. No matter what you're doing, it's going to happen like that. So, just got a message. So, it depends on what you're going to do with those calories. Like, do you need those calories back? Are you trying to lose weight? Or are you trying to get muscle mass? Or are you trying to get strength? That matters. All 3 different decisions matter. So you can actually basically, okay, so whenever you work out, you know, you have the what's it called, carbonic acid buildup in your legs and muscles, obviously, like CO2 building up. Anyway, so you gotta keep breathing, but it produces ATP and energy. You know that stuff from biology. But it also breaks down your muscles for energy if you don't have enough fat or lipids in your body. But it could also use it for emergencies, rarely. So like if you're working out so much, like in one sitting, like you're about to die, your arms are like on fire, it's gonna start taking away your muscles. Which, don't worry, it's not going away. It's gonna rebuild itself, and you have to kind of like think, it's not going away. It rebuilds itself, but it's stronger the next time it rebuilds itself. So depending on how you want it to work out, that changes what you're trying to do. So if you're trying to build muscle mass, then you don't want it to break down your muscles, because you want to save every bit of muscle that you have. So what you do is when you're working out, if you're about to become like the point, it's called, oh hey Everett, I'm kind of like doing a podcast right now. I'm just talking to myself. Anyway,
I'll be quiet.
Okay. So when you're working out, if you're trying to like, you want to have like the muscle mass build up. So you don't want your muscles to break down for energy, even though it's not a bad thing. Like if it happens, it's not gonna like you're not gonna notice it. And I mean, it could look longitudinal study. Obviously, you could notice it, but like nobody's gonna do that. But yeah, so if you're trying to bulk up, you need to keep eating calories. But healthy calories, because you don't want it to all go to your fat. You want it to be replenished with muscle. So types of supplements would be obviously whey for the quick acting protein. That stuff usually it works best after an hour after hour of working out. That's when your muscles start requesting the energy. That's when your muscle or your body needs the extra energy. So basically, it saves all of the energy that you have. It basically holds on to it while you're working out, so that way you can keep working out. But afterwards, for like the first hour after you work out, your body is just like, it needs all replenishment, homeostasis. So it gathers and it grabs from all your other like body, like fat and stuff. So to repair your muscles, it takes protein from whey, which is a really good supplement to take before an hour of working out. It's like right after your workout. That's when the most absorption will happen. So it's quick acting, and you can take that anytime during the day. You can also take it like during workout, but the best time is just like 10 or 20 minutes after you work out. It doesn't matter, just as long as after your workout. Let's see. Another great supplement is, I can't think. Creatine. So creatine is also good for muscle bulking, because what it does is it slows down the muscle breakdown. So like how I was talking about before, how your muscles break down during working out, it slows that process. And it basically means it's going to take from your lipids or fat storage instead of your muscles, which I don't know like if that's bad, because your body uses only your muscles for emergency situations. So if it slows down the breakdown, I don't know if that's negative, but bodybuilders use it all the time, so I'm gonna guess like it's okay. But yeah, creatine, you want to take that before bed, because it's a slow acting protein. It's not so much about the protein, but more about like the stuff that's inside. You take it before bed because it's slow acting. It takes hours to enter the bloodstream. And it slows your muscle breakdown. So, but that's not like, you don't need to use that to become stronger. That's only for like bulking up, to make it so you have bigger muscles. That's all that really matters. So besides bulking up, that's how you bulk up. So if you don't want to bulk up, or it's not your main priority, becoming more endurance, like being able to do things for longer periods of time, the types of workouts that you're going to want to do are just, you keep doing it until you, I can't think, until you can't do it any longer. Your cardio, basically, like those types of workouts. So you want to go for medium weight long time instead of muscle buildup, which is like big weights for a short time so you don't break your muscles. All right, so it's kind of different. That's the influx. All right, so endurance cardio basically is good for becoming lean. So if you want to have less fat in your body, but you want to have, like, you know, it's not going to make you have like super big muscles. The people that, you know, are able to have like world record push-ups or sit-ups and stuff like that, you look at them, yeah, you can see their muscles, but their arms and like their body is like not as big as you'd expect. You're like, how does a person have like all these world records? It's because they have the endurance and they do different types of workouts. They're not going to enter like the, I don't know, the heavyweight lifting, because they're not going to be able to do that. But they can like do it for long periods of time. So becoming lean is just how much body fat you have, not how much muscle you're gaining. So if you want to be lean, it's basically going to take out your lipid and fat storage, probably in your greater omentum in your liver, and it's going to release glycogen. Your pancreas is going to release glycagon, which it's going to break down. I'm sorry, it's not going to break down. It's going to take your fat and your sugar level faster. So it's all about endurance. Cardio is very good. You want to like run long distances. You don't have to go fast. Like, keep it like a steady jog. That's really all that matters. But try and go for like 20 minutes or something. Maybe pick up the pace if you've been doing it for long enough. But yeah, those are the types of people that have like very skinny bodies, but they are just like a professional track runner, for example. Usain Bolt, you know, he's skinny. Doesn't mean he's weak. He's like an absolute unit, but it doesn't look like it. You know, he doesn't look like Brian Shaw or somebody that like lifts 1,000 pounds, but it doesn't mean he's weak. So it's a little bit harder to tell like your progress is changing. You kind of have to look at your BMI. So your fat index for your body, like, is it really working? It's harder to tell, because if you're bulking up, you can obviously see your muscle build up like after a couple months, but it's harder to see becoming lean, because the muscle buildup counteracts like the fat loss. So it's like kind of like sitting in the middle. You know, your muscles get bigger, but at the same time you're getting smaller because of your like fat loss. And then the third, so we have done bulking up and then endurance, and then the third workout, is strength. I don't know too much about this. I theorize that it's about the layering of your muscles. So when you work out, like I was talking about before, your body breaks down your muscles, and then it keeps building on layers. So you rip your muscle like fibers, and then after you rip them during the night, especially during stage 4 sleep, your body kind of like heals itself, and it heals the bonds that have been broken, but then layers on even more, and it kind of just keeps scarring your muscle over and over again. So build up strength, like NFL players, you know, they do this type of training. Like, they don't look like Brian Shaw. They're not going to do like a world record lift. They're not like as big as him, but they're still strong, but they have like a kind of a smaller form, but they don't have like the endurance to do like hour-long plank. Like, so I'm pretty sure it's the amount of, I don't know much about that subject, but you want to basically do, the types of workouts are, hold on, I gotta kind of remember it. The types of, oh yeah, it's all about speed. So whenever you're lifting, you want to do like, I don't know if it's medium or lightweight, but definitely not heavy. But keep it, I'm guessing medium. And you want to basically go as fast as you can. How fast can you do safely though? Because like, you know, if you're lifting heavy weights, you want to be careful. But yeah, how fast can you do 20 reps or of like with a 20-pound weight? And then your body kind of like gets used to it because you're breaking your muscles so fast. Like whenever you're working out, you want to take like half a minute to 2 minute long breaks during like a set. So like you do like 20 push-ups, and then that's one set, and then you wait like 2 minutes to regain yourself, and then you're like, all right, I feel better now, I can do another 20. For strength, you just basically want to go boom, 20. Oh, what's that? Your muscles are like completely destroyed. That's good. Now they're going to layer on even more during your sleep. So you're able to like become stronger, you know, like the NFL and stuff like that, like football players and crap. So it's all about speed. You want to, I mean, obviously you're going to want to do a lot of cardio as well for strength because of the endurance that you're going to have to go through in order to do so many so fast. So strength, I'm guessing it's a little bit of both bulking and like, I don't know, I don't, that's the one that I know the least about. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. So that's basically the gist of working out. It's just, so when you're working out, after you're done working out, you take your supplements like after like 10 or 20 minutes. It doesn't matter as long as it's within the hour. And then you want to go to bed, or you don't have to go to bed. But I'm just saying, like, during stage 4 sleep is when most, and I'm like, I know a lot about sleep. I've done tons of research on this. So it goes stage 1, 2, 3, 4, and then REM sleep. So for stage 4 sleep, it's around the 60 minutes. No. It's like 70, 60 minutes after you fall asleep. And then, because when you're sleeping, it goes in 90-minute cycles. So you go through, you don't dream just one continuous time. When you're sleeping and you're dreaming, you actually have multiple dreams during the night. Every 90 minutes, you have a different dream, because that's during REM sleep. That's when your mind rejuvenates itself. But physical rejuvenation is the 4th cycle of sleep. That's when your body physically, like, heals itself, because that's basically what sleep is. It's healing the body. Memory consolidation as well, like the house cleaning effect. How your mind gathers all the memories from the day, gets rid of the ones that it doesn't need, but keeps the ones that are most important to it as like memories. Because you don't remember everything that happens in the day. That's just ridiculous. Fuck. But the important ones are kind of like consolidated. But that's just a theory. So yeah, during sleep, it's easiest to wake up. Here's a little trick. If you ever, it's hard for you to wake up, try and make your alarm clock wake up after a 90-minute cycle. So if you're getting 100, okay, so think of like intervals of 90. Let's see, 8 hours of sleep is what you want. So you're going to want but you're going to wake up in about like the 4th stage if you get exactly 8 hours. So try and get 8 hours and 10 minutes. Set your alarm 8 hours and 10 minutes ahead. That way you wake up during REM sleep, and then it's a lot easier for you to wake up while you're dreaming. Of course, you won't know that you're dreaming when you wake up, because, you know, it's like your body can't really differentiate what cycle you're in, or your mind can't. You just do it. But yeah, That's just a little trick. So sleep is pretty cool. Yes, it's very important as well. If you don't get enough sleep, you can actually die within like a week. And the people that have like not slept for and like brain so bad, like even after you go to sleep, you literally cannot recover. Like the guy that he started like hallucinating, and he wasn't able to hold a steady job, and like he had all these bad things happen to him. He used to be a DJ, but then he just wasn't able to do anything. Like his brain was so exhausted, it just ruined his life. He wasn't able to go back to work or anything. So it can physically alter your brain, and because around during like the real and what's fake, like what's a dream, because your eyes may be open, but your brain is sleeping. Because like I said, your body needs your brain needs consolidation, homeostasis. Like if your brain doesn't get any rest, it starts forcing you to rest. So during like those little sleep spindles, or not a sleep spindle, but during those little moments where you're kind of hallucinate, where you don't know if you're awake or not, what happens is, what happens is, you basically, your brain starts forcing you to sleep, because without it you die. So that's why you have those hallucinations where you're like in a dreamlike state even if you're awake. Your brain is forcing you to sleep. And if you're not physically sleeping, it's going to replicate it. And it kind of just screws you up. Here's a boss. Let's see. Sleep spindles are... Okay, so an EKG or ECG reading, it doesn't matter. Electrocardiogram measures your brain waves while you're sleeping. Or, well, not while you're sleeping, just any time. But a case spindle is rapid spikes in the stage 2 of sleep. So, like, you have like a spiked EKG reading or a sleep spindle. It's when your brain is basically like, your brain starts like giving off an electrical reading higher than before, and it's kind of like a little burst of brainwave activity while you're sleeping. It's kind of neat. That happens in your K complex. It's pretty neat. Let's see what else there is. I'm trying to just remember. EKG reading, sleep. Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. What's it called? You got, like the thing where you kind of. I'm trying to like think of what it's called. I'm in a boss fight. What's it called? It has like 2 names. It has an official name, and it's like a weird name. Fuck. I should have gone under the legs. Shoot, I don't remember. Okay, hold on. Let me think here. What's it called? It's been so long since I've learned it. I can't remember. I can't remember. I don't remember what I was talking about. It involved the different layers of sleep, and I believe it's... So stage 2 to 4 is known as... Okay, so the different brain waves, it goes... Stage 1 is when you're awake, which is beta. You give off beta brainwave. And then stage 2 is when you kind of enter like that dreamlike state, and that's called alpha brainwaves. And then next, stage 3 is theta. That's when like you start to relax, and then you're not able to move. So like your body becomes like, or no, not that stage. But like that's kind of like when you start getting really sleepy, and you're like, you're just sleepy. And then stage 4 is known as deep sleep. That's when you give off delta brain waves, which is when you cannot move. So if you ever wake up and you're unable to move, that's because you woke up from a delta or deep sleep period. It's pretty neat.
Isaac, just saying, that stage you just talked about, yeah, that's happened to me before. Like, I woke up and I couldn't walk at all.
Yeah, it's so weird, because your mind is awake, but your body just cannot move.
My dad's like, Ever, get up for school, and I was just like, I can't move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so weird.
There's a name for it, I can't think of it. Because I'm in AP psychology, and we had to learn about that. That's what I was trying to think of. I can't think of the name. It's called the hypnagogic state. That's what it's called. Okay, so it has two names. The official name is the myoclonic state, but everyone calls it the hypnagogic state because, like, you're hypnotized, you can't move. But it's actually known as the myoclonic. So it's really cool. Your mind's awake, but your body's just like, nope, I'm tired. And then, yeah, so REM sleep is memory consolidation, stuff like that, all that fun stuff. Let's see. Your right eye actually goes to the left nerve in your brain, which is interpreted in your occipital lobe. And then your left eye has a vein that goes to, or a nerve that goes to your left side of your brain, or right side of it. Dang it, they're flip-flopped. And your right eye actually crosses over to your left part of the brain. So whenever you see something with your right eye, not only does it interpret in the right side, but it interprets on the left side, but primarily on the right side. So without your right eye, you would not be able to process things on the left side of your body. Which I thought that was kind of neat.
She's playing Minecraft.
I don't remember this boss being so hard.
Wait, so Isaac, what's this video that you're doing about, like, the game, or, like...
No, I was just talking.
Oh.
I'm just doing, like, a podcast while I play a game in the background. I just loaded up a new save file, and I was just like, I don't know. I'm just talking.
Jane just got a car. Well, it's my mom and dad's third car, but...
What kind of car is it?
I forgot. Guess it's pretty nice. I mean, yours is better. Like, huh. I think yours is better, I think.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Teacup, is there anything else? I kind of talked about muscles and crap like that. There's not a whole lot more I could think of. Damn it, dude. I need to learn to jump. Jump! Okay. I got nothing. Well, okay, well, let's see. Everett, go ahead and mirror your mic. Sounds weird. It's like lip smacking.
You like it? Kinda, I know that's why I'm yelling.
Everett, mute your mic.
Alright.
Alright, let's see. Fuck. Trying to think of things that I've learned in psych. I don't know. I mean, there's just so much I don't know really how to, like, say it all. In anatomy and physiology, I'm, like, carrying that class. I'm, like, the only junior. And that, well, I'm not, like, the only junior. It's, like, I'm the only kid that knows everything already. I don't mean to brag. Like, I literally, like, know everything already. Like, all of the different body parts. Or just, like, the organs. That's just what we've covered so far. But, like, I'm just, like, carrying the class. It's like, these, like, seniors don't know anything. And it's really annoying. Like, I'm supposed to be the one that knows less than them. But yeah, I basically know every single organ of the body. I could explain how the urinary tract works pretty well. It's pretty interesting, actually. Whenever you're thirsty, there's a cell in your hypothalamus. It's like a cell. It's just like a little cell. And whenever it gets like starts shrinking due to dehydration, then your body is like, you're dehydrated, start drinking water, otherwise you're gonna die. And so that little cell is what makes you dehydrated. Frick. And yeah, so your pituitary gland releases a hormone called ADH, or the scientific name would be adrenal hormone. I don't remember. ADH. It's just called ADH, basically. But your pituitary gland releases that sucker, which causes aquaporins in your thalamus. I mean, not thalamus. What did I say? In your tubular, which is in your kidneys, or yeah. So basically, the tubular plasma. Okay, so plasma is the liquid blood, like your liquid blood, and to filter it in the kidneys, the plasma goes into a kind of bowl-shaped thing in the kidneys called the Bowman's capsule, and it just dumps it all in there, and then it goes through like these long series of like tubes called tubulars, and then like there's these narrow little passageways that collect all the good stuff, or stuff that the body needs, such as water sometimes. Like if you're dehydrated, aquaporins grab the water from your body, or from the plasma in your blood. But you just don't have aquaporins just sitting there. They have to be like activated through the ADH. So when the ADH reaches the kidneys, your body's like, oh shoot, now we gotta create some aquaporins, and then those suckers are what gather water from your body, or from your kidneys, or from your bloodstream, and those go straight to your cells, and then you're like, oh, now I'm no longer thirsty. So your cells shrink due to dehydration, which is pretty cool. You can actually die from over drinking, and that's because the cells in your body, like the ones that can shrink, they don't just shrink, they can also expand so much that they literally explode. So imagine you have cells in your body and they just start exploding. Think about how nuts that would be. Now it's not like that drastic, like they don't just go like they don't just pop, but they do break. And that's how you die from too much water. It's pretty rare, but it can happen. And the reason to stop your body, you're like, Isaac, how do you know when you're drinking too much water? Well, from like the release of the ADH that I was talking about, it not only does it start releasing creating aquaporins in your tubulars, but your sensors in your stomach and your or is it the phalanx? I think it's the phalanx. No, it'd be the phalanx. In the back of your mouth have sensors, so once the water hits them, your body's like, all right, stop releasing the ADH. We don't need it. He's drinking water. So without that, those sensors, you wouldn't know that you're full until your body actually absorbs the water, which by that time you're still thirsty, so you could like drink too much and die. So that's kind of neat. Which is why whenever you're like really groggy, that's how what are they called? Whenever you get drunk and you can't, and you're like the night or the day after you're drunk, you wake up and you have like the headache and stuff. Not even like headache, like you're like feel like you're dying. That's due to dehydration. Cause when you get drunk, the synapses in your brain don't release the neurotransmitters to your hypothalamus saying that you're thirsty. So you're basically like, you're just like thirsty, but your body doesn't tell you that you're thirsty. So when you wake up in the morning, you're dehydrated. And that is why you feel so bad after. That's what a hangover is. So whenever you are drinking a lot of beer and stuff, what you want to do is just, drink a lot of water. Well, you don't need a lot. Just drink some Gatorade or something. I don't know. Otherwise, you'll become dehydrated. Because your body doesn't tell you that you're thirsty, even though it is. Which Gatorade, the reason that Gatorade works is because it has sodium in it. And sodium, also known as, salt is made out of sodium. Which is why whenever you have too much salt, you're like, oh, dude, I'm so thirsty. That's because what it does is sodium, hold on, I'm trying to think. Sodium absorbs into your bloodstream fast. No, it takes the water into your bloodstream faster, which is why you get thirsty. But it also, absorbs the water faster, which is why Gatorade works like that, because your body absorbs water faster than normal because of the sodium. And that's why you stay hydrated really quickly. But water works just as well. So there's really no difference between water and Gatorade, except they're the same thing. You kind of need water for Gatorade to work, but Gatorade has water in it. So yeah, that's basically how life works. Yeah, that's basically what it is. That's the urinary system. That's basically the urinary system, yeah. Now you know how you pee. Crazy. Wait, did I just climb that? I can do that? Okay. I don't know what else there is to talk about. I just explained the urinary system to a couple kids. I don't really know what else there is to say. What else is in life? You should start a podcast. I'd listen. Maybe I should. I've actually, whenever I'm in the hot tub, I talk for like 2 hours straight. Oh, did my game just crash? Are you kidding me? My game's stuck. Whenever I'm in the hot tub, I talk for like 2 hours straight to myself for no reason whatsoever. I'm gonna go into my main save. But yeah, I just talk to myself for like hours on end, and I've talked about like iPhone versus Android, like girls, my past friends. Like I've talked about everything. It's pretty nuts how much I've said. But yeah, I've always wished I recorded those moments because of how much I say. And I've talked about making podcasts before. In my videos, if you go back like 30 or 40 videos, there's these called Real Talk with my old friend David. We've talked about starting a podcast one day, and so every time I would play with them, I would always, or like, we'd usually get into these super deep conversations, and I would record them, and I'd cut them up into like 20-minute segments, and they'd be like really deep topics, like, I don't know, like living with friends, and I don't even remember half of them, but there's a decent amount of them. But yeah. Everett, what are you doing?
There we go. My mic wasn't working. What was I gonna say? You guys have a hot tub now?
Dude, I've had a hot tub for like a couple months now.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Because you haven't been over to my house in a couple months.
Is it bigger than your old one?
It's the same size, but it's like half a foot deeper.
Oh.
So it's not bad. But yeah, I've been thinking about making a podcast. Those videos are kind of like the closest thing that I have to a podcast. And they're not bad. Like, they're pretty good topics. Especially because there's somebody else there talking, so it's like multiple perspectives, which I think is pretty neat. Okay, dude. I'm a little rusty of this game. But yeah, podcast I'd definitely love to do. Especially like with my friends, bro, like, or just people in general, like inviting people to talk. That would be so dope.
Never do Jaden in one of your podcasts.
Well, the topic would be what's it like to be gay, and then that would invite him onto the show.
It was about James Charles or James' boyfriend.
Exactly. That's what the topic would be. Yepers. Yep-a-doodle-doo.
You know what? The thing I don't care about Jaden, why does he always play rank and never like casual or like a standard?
I don't know. What is there to talk about? I don't know. I do not know. This is really good. Yes. What is there to talk about? I guess I could just like end the video here. Then maybe like doing like another one eventually. I don't know. I have no idea. There's just not a whole lot to talk about. How long has it been running? Is there a way I can tell? Doesn't seem like it. I don't think I can. I don't know. I do not know. No idea. No. Okay, I can do this. Awesome. Alright, I guess I can end it here.